Okay, y'all. King just apologized to Finesse2tymes, y'all. And a lot of people is talking about this. This is really a subject that's up for discussion. A lot of people is wondering, what's really going on here. And we're about to talk about it, y'all. We're about to talk about it. Should Finesse forgive him? Should he let him back in his life? Should he accept his apology and let him move on? We're going to talk about it. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So King went live, y'all, and apologized to Finesse. He literally apologized. He said that he done grew up now. Now, mind y'all, this stuff just happened, last year? He said he didn't grew up now, y'all. Lord have mercy. And he said that, he apologized for what he did to Finesse. A lot of people are saying it's a trap. It's a trap. Don't let him back in. If you want to accept this apology, fine. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm starting to see another side of Finesse. Finesse has been released from jail. And I'm starting to see another side to him. Now, the problem with this whole situation is anybody on the outside that do stuff to Finesse, to me, I'm just saying from my personal opinion. Now, it could be deeper than what I'm thinking. Because, family is, sometimes family is toxic. Okay, y'all? But every time somebody on the outside does things to him, like King, like his girlfriend's mother and stuff like that, he tends to forgive people outside of his family that does things to him. And some serious stuff to him, too. He forgives them more than he does his own family. You see how his mama had to set up a GoFundMe and all of this stuff after he got her to move out of town. She had to set up a GoFundMe. His ops was helping his mama out. All kind of stuff, okay, y'all? Because she was about to get set out on the streets. After he told her to quit her job and come move in the city with him and this girl. This was crazy to me, okay? But the thing of it is, he act like he have such a soft heart for other people. When King apologized to him, you can almost just see it. You can just see it. It was seeping through, I'm just saying, Finesse2tymes skin. That he wanted to just open his arms and take King back in. This is how he was acting. Like he was King's father. This is how he was acting. But he was so cold when it comes to, other people in his family. Now, it could be a reason why he feels that way. They could have did things that, to him over and over and over again. Because sometimes you open your heart to people and they play on it. They play on it. So it could be one of those instances where somebody, people in his family have done him dirty over and over and over and over again. And he just not so quick to forgive them. Or he just tired of that. You supposed to be somebody's blood. You supposed to rock with somebody through thick and thin. And you're supposed to want the best for them. You're not supposed to want them, a seeker out in the street or this and that and this. You're supposed to want the best for your family. Sometimes you're going to get into arguments and, you cool it off and you come back. You know what I'm saying? But when it gets to a point where somebody wants to take your freedom, and this is what King did. King not only wanted to see Finesse2tymes locked back up, and he knows that he was on papers. He knows that, he got a record. He wanted to see Finesse locked up. And Finesse only wanted the best for him. Now, when I started doing the videos on King, and I was like, he shouldn't be doing this with King, and he shouldn't be doing that, and this and that and this. Finesse did try to clean things up. You have to give him his props. You got to give him his flowers. He did try to clean things up. He did try to make King go back to school. He did try to do better with King. You know, it's hard to do better with somebody when they are already from the streets in the first place, because they don't want to go to this good boy image when they already been in the streets, you know, gambling and doing all kind of other stuff that wasn't supposed to be out here doing. So I kind of see why when he first came to stay with Finesse, that he was still letting him do a lot of things that he was already doing in the streets. Okay, y'all? But I like I said, I saw another side to him, like he wants to embrace King again. Now, y'all let me know in the comment section, do you think that's a good idea for him? Do you think he should let King back into his life? Or do you think that he should just wish King the best and let King go on about his business? Because I'm going to tell y'all this. King did not only want to see him locked up. And that's bad in itself. This man was in the federal joint and he did some time. And if he goes back, he's going to probably do even more time than he did the last time. When you got a record, you cannot play with stuff like that. And when you got people that's close to you that don't mind seeing you go to jail and lose your freedom, you got to be careful being around them type of people, because that's some stuff that you don't want to play with, okay, y'all? And this is what he did. Not only did King do that, but King tried to get this man's life taken. Yeah, I'm going to say it one more time, y'all. King tried to get Finesse2tymes life taken. Every time that Mob Ties was asking him for their Mob Ties chain back, or this and that and this, they had no clue what happened to that chain. Only thing that they knew was somebody took that chain, stole that chain out the car. From my understanding. Okay? But King came out and told them what was really going on with their Mob Ties chain. He said, excuse me, y'all, that Finesse went down there to the jewelry shop and had that chain redone. Had that chain redone and made it into something else. So it was like melted down to make it into another chain or whatever he made it into. Okay, y'all? This was some deep hatred right there. Okay? This was crazy. Because Mob Ties could have came after Finesse2tymes for that. And ain't no telling, they could be just waiting, because if something would have happened to, you know, Finesse2tymes, they would have all been looking at Mob Ties. They already still looking at Mob Ties right now because of, you know what I'm saying, Takeoff. And that situation. So they're already looking at them funny in the first place on how that whole situation happened with Takeoff around them. And they were the one that invited him there. And King knew this. King knew that if they take out Takeoff, who is Finesse for them to take out? King didn't care about this man getting taken out. King didn't care about a whole mob running Finesse down or taking Finesse's life. He didn't care. And now, you know, I get it. Maybe it's been working on this little conscience that he want to come and apologize. But there is also a possibility, y'all, that King could be broke right now, okay? King could be feeling them streets, getting a lot of little, you know, a reality check from these streets, that somebody try to take you off these streets. Somebody try to help you. Not only did they try to help you, they try to help your granny out. Because lights wasn't on, all kind of stuff was going on. His granny is disabled, and he was, you know, running the streets. He was the one that was having to bring stuff home to try to take care of his granny. So this is why he was running the streets in the first place. Okay, y'all? I do believe that he probably done fell on hard times right now. And now his name ain't ringing in the streets like it used to anymore. Nobody's paying him any attention like that anymore. Because the only time they probably paid him attention is when he was connected to Finesse. And now I think he's missing that. And he wants to come back to that. And I'm going to just say this. You know, he's not his responsibility. That's number one. He's not his responsibility. And due to the fact that things went the way they did, I would never trust him like that again. Not around me, not around my stuff, not around doing anything around him, because you know he the type of person that's going to run back and say some stuff when he gets mad. Or he's going to run to the police and say some stuff to try to get this man locked up. He said that, you know, Suge was carrying, he had his girlfriend carrying his weapons. This kid said so many things that could have got this man locked up. Not only could he got him locked up, but he could have got Suge locked up too. Both of them locked up. And don't they they got a baby? Where was that baby gonna go? He didn't think about all of that. And another thing that tripped me out, what he did, somebody that's trying to help you, you don't still be on the side talking to somebody that's trying to hurt you, or somebody that tried to hurt you, or still trying to hurt you, or want to see you in a bad light. He ganged up, y'all, with Suge's mama that been trying to get Finesse locked up. He ganged up with her. And they both got together to try to take Finesse down. And Finesse ain't been doing nothing but trying to take care of him and her. That's a crazy situation. That is so crazy. And I'm sitting back thinking, like, you was ready to dog your mama out. Let her get set out on the streets. But when other people do things to you, it was so forgivable. That's the part that trips me out. But I guess you figure, you know, your mama's supposed to have your back or whatever. I don't know what it was. Because when he was going to when he was doing his little concerts and shows, his mama was right there with him too. What did she do that she was on the outside looking in, but somebody else try to get your life taken and try to do all of this stuff, and you willing to, you really having serious thoughts to be back dealing with this crap again? That the whole family situation is starting to break down. A lot of that, I'm noticing that now. Like a lot of family situation. And it didn't used to be like that. A lot of people used to get along with their family members. I don't know, for some reason. This year, and I've been having a lot of subscribers reaching out to me and, you know, sending me emails and everything. And talking about, you know, their families and how they've been dealing with a lot of stuff that's been going on with them. And they normally get along with this person, and then this person, all of a sudden, they don't get along with them anymore. Something in the air, y'all. Because there's a lot of this going on right now. And this is a sad situation. But I had to jump on here and say something, because I was sitting back watching Finesse look like he about to walk right into another trap again. And I had to say something. Okay? It's bad enough that he's probably still stuck with Suge. And long as he's stuck to Suge, he's still stuck with her mama, who tried to get him locked up too. She was running from police station to police station trying to get him locked up. And he had just bought her a Hummer or something like that. Y'all, this is serious. This is crazy. We gotta, as a people, stop helping people that want to see you, you know what I'm saying? Want to see you fail, want to see you fall. That's crazy. And he still was helping his woman. And every time she did something, he still forgave her. He still forgave her again. Because it was his girlfriend's mama. But what about your own mama? How do you turn your back on your own mama? And you take all this BS that your girlfriend mama doing to you. Y'all, make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm hoping and praying. Because it looked like Finesse, he do a lot of stupid stuff. He really, really do. Okay? But another thing that I think that's really weighing on him and why he's changing so much is because of what he's popping. Them P to the I to the LLS's. I think he's not thinking straight. But at the same time, before he started even getting deep into doing the street pharmacy stuff again, he was still acting that way. As if they can do this to me over and over again. I can look over what they do, but I can't look over what y'all do. His brother, his mama, he can't look over the things that they do. Now, some of the stuff his brother did was crazy. I gotta admit it. Okay? But I haven't heard anything that his mama did. Now, I could be wrong, and I probably just haven't heard it. I don't know. But I haven't heard anything that his mama wanted to see somebody take him out. I haven't heard anything about his mama wanted to see him locked up. I haven't heard nothing like that. So why is it okay when they do it? But it's a problem when his mama and them do it. I'm just saying, and I ain't heard them do nothing like that. I've heard none of that, y'all. And that's a sad, sad situation. King, what you did, it was bogus. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Sometimes when somebody do this when they're young, it stays with them. Sometimes people grow out of stuff. And I know this. I know this from experience. Sometimes people grow out of stuff. You see people years later, they didn't change and this and that and that and this. But if you got somebody that is doing the same thing that they used to do when they was young and they older and they doing it too, you got to stay away from these type of people. Because either one, they're going to get you locked up eventually from trying to just be nice and help them. Or two, somebody going to get hurt. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Somebody is going to get hurt. So I would suggest, this is my personal opinion, I would suggest that he, like he did, I guess, accept his apology. But at the same time, walk away from King. Even if he, and I don't even see that. I was going to say, even if he helped them, because sometimes people feel sorry for people, even though you don't get along with them, you still feel like, oh, let me help them this and that and that and this. But I'm going to just say it like this. If you're the type of person that want to see me locked up, you the type of person that want to see me in a coffin or some stuff like that, baby, you would never get another dime from me ever again. It ain't no way you can call on me for nothing anymore. And that's how I feel about that situation. People got to prove themselves after a situation like that. And I still wouldn't let my guards down when it comes to that. Okay? If you, and this kid, y'all, this little one right here was running from police station to police station. They wouldn't file a claim on him on one police station. Him and that girl's mama was going to another police station to get them to do something until they got somebody to listen to them. This is crazy. This is crazy. Leave King where he's at. And I'm going to tell y'all this too. I'm surprised that the streets didn't, deal with King in some type of way. Especially the fact that he hang around so many street associates. A lot of street associates don't like somebody that would do somebody like that take you in and you snitching on them and stuff. A lot of street associates would have looked at that like they can't trust you neither. That's how they would have been looking. So I'm surprised he didn't get touched in any kind of way. I'm really surprised about that, to be honest with y'all, because the streets, they don't usually like that. But then again, the people that he started was hanging around, they probably didn't like Finesse. So they didn't probably care about what he did. So that's a possibility. But like I said, that was something else that King should have been worried about. If you will snitch on one person that try to help you, you will snitch on anybody. You will snitch on anybody if you snitch on somebody that try to help you and bite the hand that feeds you. And I think now that he done been around with several people, because remember that guy he was staying with and they was gambling and blah, 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 and all of that stuff. I think he done been around quite a few folks. And now these people done gone on about their business. They ain't studying King. Your name ain't ringing no more, King. Peace out. And now he's yearning for somebody to give him what Finesse tried to give him. Put a roof over his head, tried to put some money in his pocket, took him to shows, was showing him a different life than what he was being around. Now, I got a feeling he may want that back. But who's to say that, you on the up and up? Who's to say that? And you can't get mad because somebody don't trust you no more, because look at what you do every time. Every time there is a situation, you always fail at even somebody if they testing you to see what you know what I'm saying, y'all? I just want to see would you do me like this, and then you fail every single time. You leave a person like that alone. Don't be around a person like that. And I know he's young, and I know they say he gotta learn, but it wouldn't be at my expense. I'm just saying, y'all. But y'all let me know in the comment section, would you accept King back in your life, or would you tell King to kick rocks? Y'all let me know in the comment section, okay, y'all? Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all.